Hey guys, welcome back to the Parkerverse. Now so far we've had a few different setups based on shows from the 90s, such as the Elegant Sailor Moon, the darker Berserk series, and of course those many setups for Dragon Ball. But there has been a series from the 90s that I've definitely neglected. Something personally I've been a big fan of while growing up. You guessed it, it's Mobile Suit Gundam. And of course somehow, despite that Gundanium alloy being so rare, there's been plenty of shows based on it, with of course one of the all-time favorites being Gundam Wing with Hero and Zex Marquise. What a name. But personally, my favorite Gundam comes straight from Gundam Seed. So here, for you 90 babies, I thought we'll kick off the Gundam collection with something a bit cutesy. So this surprise home screen setup comes straight from the Gundanium Armory. Say hello to the cutesy chibi version of Freedom. So here it is with a Chibi Freedom blasting off right on our screens. Now this one, you guessed it, is super AMOLED friendly, with a pure pitch backdrop only helping highlight the details of Freedom. With almost pastel colored flat app icons hoping to bring to life these sci-fi-esque home screen widgets. We got a music indicator at the bottom of our screens, and right at the top we got this Japanese mech style looking date, time and battery indicating widget, where these red bars once depleted means your Gundam's about to shut down. All in all, a super minimalistic setup that also gives you plenty of space around the home screen itself for any little tweaks or additional personalizations that you guys want to add in yourselves. But what do you guys think? So if you guys like this one and want to see more Gundam setups, make sure to smash that like button and comment below to help me in the battle against the YouTube algorithm. Oh, and of course, don't forget to get your favorite images animated. Make sure to submit them right within the Epic Live Wallpaper app. And of course, don't forget to boost the ones that you like higher up the list, with the #1 ranking request being made on a weekly basis. So here we are, after 4 years, the first Gundam home screen setup has finally arrived. On a pitch black backdrop, we got ourselves a Chibi Freedom. And here, I do like that the widgets kind of remind you of the internal displays within the mobile suit itself, with an abstract music widget and a fuel gauge like date, time and battery indicator. All in all, if you've been looking for something clean, minimalistic yet futuristic, this is the one for you. To replicate this home screen setup on your phones, you're going to need Nova Launcher, KWGT, and as an optional finish, either Hex Installer or One Shade. But don't worry, I'll leave links down below for everything that you guys are going to possibly need. So let's jump right into it with some Nova Launcher tweaks. Firstly, with cleaning up our notification panel. For this, within Nova Launcher settings, just simply head to the look and feel section and then disable Show Notification Bar. After which, we're going to do a couple little tweaks within the home screen section. So once you're here, starting right at the top, firstly we're going to set the desktop grid to 9 down and 5 across. And as for the icon layout, we want to first disable labeling as well as decrease the icon size. And as a final tweak here, we're also going to disable the dock. But just before we leave, make sure to scroll further down the page, and under advanced options you want to make sure you toggle on widget overlap as well as overlap when placing. These are going to help us when we're repositioning the home screen widgets. Now, before we go any further, let's grab ourselves this awesome live wallpaper. For this, just simply head over to my custom collection app, Epic Live Wallpapers, and you'll find it there. And remember, if you want me to animate one of your favorite images, make sure to submit it right within the app itself. And of course, don't forget to boost it higher up the list. And every week, I'll be making the #1 ranked request. Next up, let's grab ourselves these colorful yet flat app icons, which come courtesy of the Delta icon pack. Just simply head over to Nova Launcher's look and feel section and apply the pack as your system icons. And once done, goes without saying, just simply load in all of your app icons to the home screen, and let's move on to our KWGT widgets. The first of which is this glyph-like multifunctional date, time and battery indicating widget. Now that last bit, the battery levels, we're actually going to add in ourselves. However, the base widget does come from the Saturn Packs widget number 36. From your widget drawer, just simply load in a KWGT layout to your home screen, and then you want to resize it so it looks something like this. Now within KWGT, we're going to start things off by adjusting the widget size. For this, just simply head over to the layer tab and adjust the scale option. Now for my screen size, I'm going for a slight adjustment to 80.6. Now next on the list, we want to add in those two battery indicating gauges. For this, from on the item tab, just simply use the plus button in the top right corner and select the option for a brand new progress item. Now luckily for us, it's already set up to indicate your phone's battery level, so all we have to do is some aesthetic changes. So for this, head into that progress item, and the first thing we want to do is adjust the rotation to 270 so it empties top down. Now using the color tab, we want to change the FG color using this custom color code. And finally, using its position tab, we want to set its X offset to 180. So now that we have one bar set up, instead of starting from scratch again, here we're going to use the tick boxes to select that progress item we already have, and then hit the copy button in the top right of our screens, after which you should see this paste icon as well. Now with two progress items in the item list, just simply head into either one of them, and then using the position tab, this time we want to adjust the second one to minus 180, so it's perfectly positioned opposite the first. And that's it, just simply hit save and let's move on to the second widget. Now next up, let's grab ourselves this outer space contemporary music widget straight from the Andromeda pack. It is number 20. Now here, we're going to repeat exactly the same steps as we did in the first widget. So let's start things off by loading in a KWGT layout to our home screen, resize it so it looks like this. But here, because it is overlapping our home screen app icons, make sure to also, as an additional step, long press it and select send it to the back. Now within KWGT itself, I'm not actually going to make any changes at all. It fits perfectly within my canvas. But again, if you guys need to, you can always adjust the scale option as we did in the first widget. And now wrapping up the setup, we're using Hex Installer. This is going to give you a nice AMOLED friendly black backdrop with the colors of the theme splashed across your whole system, including the notification panel. Just use the color codes that I'm showing on screen. Or alternatively, you can get a similar result using the app OneShade. Now if you like this video and want to see more just like this, make sure to hit that like button as well as subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the next one. And as for your live wallpaper requests, make sure to boost them right within the Epic Live Wallpaper app itself. See you guys next time on Into the Parkerverse.